Hey YouTube, an update. Has been a couple weeks. You can kind of see why. Excuse me. It's been raining and cold, again cold, and just not fit to work outside. We had a couple good days. Got my chicken tractor out. The chickens were out in it for one day, and it's just been cold. It's drizzling right now. I did do a couple of planters. It's got lettuce here around the outside, the spike in the middle, and some pansies. I have two of them. That was my big Yahoo! I did something in the garden, or gardening related. Let me get back in here where it's warm. We had a little predator attack the other day. Woke up in the morning. I usually leave a window cracked in my front of my bedroom, and we're on the first floor for the bedroom, and my rooster was crowing, and he was out front, and I was like, he just shouldn't be out there. I'm like, how do you get out of the pen? Figured, maybe somebody left the gate open, or the fence got knocked over or something. Well, I gathered him up. He was a little hard to get back to the back of the house, back to his pen. Got him in, opened up my garage door out there, and went back over to the pen just in time to see the fox slinking away, kind of just trotting away out to the neighbor's backyard. Came inside. Now mind you, 6:30 in the morning. I yelled at my husband, "Where's the gun?" We went out. My husband shot at it. Thinks he got it. Not sure. Out of 22 hens, I now am down to 5. So I don't know if I did find one dead. He was eating one. They were both the Wyandottes, my black and white chickens, and you could see where he dragged at least one brown feathered one through the yard out there where they're kind of penned in. So yeah, I'm down to 5 chickens now, and we only got 1 egg so far in the last couple days. So I'm sure they're still partly traumatized. So we'll see if these guys... I was going to think about cycling them out anyway at the end of this year, or this fall, because the brown hens that I had, or the Wyandotte, I think the Wyandottes are older than my brown chickens, and they'll be about 2, and I know they haven't been laying real well, so, I guess he sort of did me a favor, but not. The chickies are doing good. I'll go out and film them here in a second. I wish the weather would get a little bit better, because they could really use some extra room, but I'll go ahead and show you them in just a minute. Okay, before we go out to see the chickens, I just wanted to show you the incubator. I have some turkey eggs in here right now. They're 28 days to hatch, and we're on day 22. Good humidity from what I've read online. I think with my last hatching of 41 eggs, I had 3 that hatched. One, unfortunately, I didn't even see was hatching when I unplugged the incubator, so it never made it out of the shell. And last night, my son walked in with one by its foot. One of my 3 that did hatch, the Arcana. So I'm down to now 2 of those birds left. I think I had some issues with this incubator. I had my humidity a little bit too high in there for hatching, or for incubating, but not for the hatching part. And my thermometer was not working correctly. I did find out that was broken. but not until it was too late. And now I have this new one in here, and as you can see, I think you can see, maybe you can see, it's right around 100 degrees and it's been there. So this is actually working properly. And I did get 2 more dozen of the blue egg layers. They're probably a mix again of the Araucana and Rhode Island Red, and possibly a white egg layer rooster. I don't know what they have over there, and a Rhode Island Red. So hopefully this time I'm going to throw them in here probably tomorrow morning, or whenever this says 21 days. I'm going to throw the other eggs in with this so they all hatch at the same time, because they all take the same temperature, humidity, and blah blah blah. So okay, let's go out and look at the chickies that we still have. Okay, so before I go out, I have to show this to you. These are the dangers of heat lamps. You'll see the tubs when we go out there, but I had this sitting on top to keep the birds in, and I had a heat lamp clamped to a chair, so, because I didn't want it to rest right on here, because the bulb would touch it. So I had it so it was sitting there, and I guess somehow it either fell down or got knocked, or I don't know what happened, but the bulb was laying on here. And I was in the house, thank God we were home. I was in the house, and I'm like, came into the hallway where this used to be the garage, what room we're in here, and it's got a big heavy door on it. So you can't really hear anything that goes on in this room. So I was like, where's that smell coming from? And I opened up the door to this room, and it was smoky in here, and I could hear crackling like something was on fire. And then I realized what had happened. And as you can see, it really dug into this. And this was like actually embers going on it. So if you have heat lamps, please be careful and don't be dumb like me and give your birds smoke inhalation. Okay, so now we're going to go out and see the chickens now, I promise. Okay, I'm out in my garage. And this is the setup I have now. I got 2 heat lamps. It's another screen door that actually came out of my chicken coop. But on this side, let's see if I can do this without freaking them out. This side are my broilers. And I also have, see if I can figure out which one's which here. These right here, one that's ready to peck me. That is a Buff Orpington. There's 6 of those in here also. I think they were the problem in the other pen, which you'll see. You see how big they are. They were in the other pen, and I think they either trampled on or smothered my, one of my, what are you doing over there? One of my Araucanas that was hatched out. And I really would like to get these guys outside, but it is just too cold for them. And they're not ready. Well, these Buff Orpingtons are pretty feathered out now, getting there, so they'll probably soon be ready to go outside. But the broilers, not quite yet. They are 3 weeks old as of today. Let's go and take a look at the other ones. See how my itty bitties are doing over here. Please all be alive. There they are, the 2 survivors. This camera doesn't do so hot with that, but these 2 little guys right here, well, he just ran back in there, but that one there. I think, look at him peeking out. I think my firstborn was the one that was tragically killed. But these are the Black Stars, and they're all about this, roughly the same size, and the other ones I think were just too rough for them, so I moved them over with the broilers, the bigger birds. So that's what we have with those. These all came from Tractor Supply, except for like the 2 that I hatched out, obviously. And The Buff Orpingtons also came from Tractor Supply. So we'll be putting them out as soon as the weather is nice, and hopefully we eradicated the fox so we don't have problems with him anymore. Okay, that's all my update so far, and if this weather doesn't change, there won't be much of anything next week either. Talk to you later.